So I'm back at TalonRO. It's about 5:45 in the evening. So everybody, from Eastern Ontario, Eastern United States, most people get off around 5, 6, something like that. So this should be a really popular time, at least for them. What I did notice when I was logging on today is actually there is a little box for Harmony. I'm pretty sure it's Harmony because generally Harmony is the only one that does that little box. But if it's the case, then definitely there is a type of protection there for botters, hackers, macros, things like that. So that's good to know. Though for those of you who have issues with Harmony on your computer and admin settings, that may not be the best of news. So this is just going to be really, really short because I've already done, 33 minutes. I just wanted to get a taste of the community at a different time and ask a couple of questions that, would normally be asked by individuals who really have no idea anything about the game, which is what I'm portraying here. We also see a very active market at this time. I expected this to be very active. So, what does Dex do? Do Sphinxes need Dex? So again, we have the same situation going on as of last night. Nobody is answering me. Nobody gives a crap about me, the little newbie, asking questions that I actually do know the answer to, but, in theory, there are people who might not. So we'll see what happens if I do main. Can we ask questions in main? Oh, must have done it wrong. It was just normal main. Can we ask questions here? So far, there has not been one person who has acknowledged me whatsoever. If people have their screens all the way up, they can still see that question of mine, and they have yet to answer. My previous question about Dex, nobody. They don't care. They're too busy doing their own thing, as opposed to help someone who's new. Again, we've got more chitter chatter, nobody wanting to help the newbies. This is a really poor example of a community where you've got, in the morning, the Europeans, all rather heartless. Then you've got the Americans and the Canadians and, theoretically, the Southern Americans who, as well, are not helping anyone. So, go around. I'll go down here. Less chats on the street, at least. Excuse me, sir. May I have buffs? So who was that? That was Citizen from Onography. Kudos to you, Citizen. You were probably the only one who actually acknowledged my existence in such a large server. And that's what sometimes is the problem. You've got anonymity in this kind of situation where there's so many people that people just don't care about other people. They care about their own little segregation. And that can be a good thing, that can be a bad thing. It really depends on what you need. I'm going to ask the Sphinx. I'll see what happens. Maybe you have to ask people directly in order to get an answer. This is just a test. We'll see what happens. Got him telling me AGI, Dex, Luck, STR. That's for a crit sync, so I already knew that. So he's telling me don't go with the luck build that's very popular with low rates. Go with, you know, the full out. Depending on how much you put in each of those things, it could be Breaker build or it could be just normal kind of build. What are those? I don't know what rental coins are, in all honesty. This is a new concept I'm learning. Thank you, dude. So yeah, him. Going up here. Do you go inside the house? Oh. So this guy's being pretty informative. I like you. But like Drake Anderson, you are a ray of hope in a server where unless you call people by their names, they're not going to answer you. So he's telling me I need items like he has. So Pirate Dagger, pretty good for lower. Wicked Bangs, Cat Ears, Panty Set, Ring, Shinobi Sash. It's pretty good. Good job, Bloody. That was pretty good. Again, I come back to the thing where you have to actually direct your questions to a person and not just be very vague about it. You can't be like, somebody help me. You have to be like, you help me kind of deal. Not necessarily bad, but, you know, in other servers you wouldn't have to do that. People would just end up helping you regardless. In any case, that's just basically what I wanted to look at. When I go back down here too, I see that there's no lag when I'm trying to load these shops again. You know, I'm still getting pretty good economy here. So that's pretty good. Though I haven't really found much information on the customs. There's a lot of that on the website if you sign up and you go look at it, so it's not that big of a deal.